I am the judge. Every time somebody objects, I will either say sustained or overruled, and I have the power to let them continue their objection. Or if I say overruled, of course, it reverts to the previous lawyer. So without further ado, nuts or no nut candy? Evan, I think would like to start us off.
I'd love to start this. I love to start
Give us
this.
your briefs.
Regular chocolate and candy is great, but when you get nuts in there, like nuts are expensive. You're going to like double your money within the same price of the candy bar. Like if I want cashew nuts in my Hershey's, I'm going to get cashew.
Objection. Cashews are not nuts. They are legumes.
Good point. Sustained.
So listen, you're talking about expense, but when somebody's buying a piece of candy with nuts or legumes in them, obviously they have the dough to throw down to buy that type of candy. What's the problem? Why not give people an option?
Objection.
Yes, Pat.
I steal candy from the vending machine, so I don't pay for it.
Sustained. I believe you.
You see, there's this candy vending machine that's the deli at the end of my block, and you basically just stick your hand up there, and you can reach and get whatever's around the bottom. Now,
oh yes, Amelia.
Who the hell has a vending machine at deli? That don't make no damn sense.
Sustained. And why are you sticking your hand up something like that? That seems very Trumpian. Go ahead.
So, what we're talking about here is being able to have access to the full range of candy options. We know that most candy is made more delicious by adding things to it.
Evan?
Okay, so I understand, like, yeah, do it the right way, but if you can stick your hand up at something and get some candy, I mean, like, for free.
Objection, Evan's being dirty boy.
No, there's a deli. Apparently, Pat just told me about it. Where do you live? Is it in Canada? That would make a lot of sense.
I think I have the floor.
What just happened?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna let Pat go with it though. For lack of choice, I'm making a choice.
What I was talking about was an innocent stealing of candy. Evan turned into a little.
I object.
Yes, Charles.
I object. First of all, what does breaking the law have to do with candy? I believe that if you follow the rules, you can have. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't.
Objection.
Oh.
Everybody here knows that C.B. Murray has never followed the rules before in his life.
Objection. Overruled. Charles is a model citizen.
Thank you, Judge.
He's been a model.
Objection.
Oh, John.
I just want to say, stealing candy from stuff, from what my understanding is that it comes with a hefty fine. It's about $100,000. Am I right?
Sustained, not just for the pun.
Yeah. $100,000 for the candy, but that's where you start going in a different direction. Like, why would you steal candy if you want to pay that hefty amount of a fine?
Objection.
Oh yeah, CB.
Sometimes you steal the candy because you want a kiss.
Good point. Good point. Deep cut.
So I would say if you're going to steal it, make sure you steal it for a good reason. Reason.
Objection.
Stuck in it. Paul.
It's a very subjective what a good reason is and what a bad reason is.
Sustained. I want to hear this logic.
It's not up to this court to decide whether or not somebody should be stealing candy or what the reasons are. The point of this discussion is for us to decide whether or not nuts should be in candy.
Amelia.
Excuse me, but I'd like to let
Objection.
Stop the court code.
You can't object to that.
God bless America.
Nobody can object to that. You let it right out.
I have frozen. And I have
came back. I got Queen.
So exactly. So after Baby Ruth handles some stuff, we gonna go take ourselves and twizzle on down the road.
Objection.
Oh.
Baby Ruth has no chocolate.
Yeah. Objection. Twizzlers are not chocolate.
They are not.
Correct. Babe Ruth has chocolate. I'm not gonna go ahead, Charles. Take it, TB.
I would just like to say that the nuts are what makes it the best.
Exactly.
if you ain't got the nuts.
John, you want to jump in
Objection.
there?
I want to say that, when you start adding nuts to your chocolate, you start to get a little bit more. You get people with allergies that could, you need to get stabbed in the leg. So you want to be careful with them. You don't want to have them. You don't want to put your life on the line having a candy bar. If there might be a nut in it, there might not be a nut. You want to keep it simple.
Amelia.
Nuts you can choke on. When you put that candy bar in your mouth, you want to make sure that it's smooth and
Evan feels like he really needs to.
I'm sorry, I don't got time for that. If you don't want nuts, buy Felicia.
Taxi! All right, ladies and
Who's Felicia?
I know who Felicia is.
It was that or Karen, and I thought Karen was too political right now, so I went with Felicia. Like the other.
that's
That
like
ending
Felicia.
truly made me Snickers.
Oh,
Jesus, I can't.
Oh.